Hey everybody, this is Jen. Welcome to the homestead and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about some changes. It is the beginning of autumn, it's getting closer to fall, and there's lots of changes going on in the garden as well as the homestead in general. So today I want to go over that with you right here on Garden Jen's Journey. This is one of the sunflowers that we have growing in the garden. This one I did not plant, it came to be. And speaking of bees, you can see some busy working on these sunflowers. Beautiful sunflowers. These guys, I will have seeds for them available for sale in my shop. That way you can have some of these beautiful sunflowers growing in your garden. This is the Garden Jen Special sunflower. Have all this beautiful elephant dill. The wind has blown it down, but these are beautiful heads of dill. These get really large. They're bigger than my hand. I'll actually insert a picture that I took of the elephant dill in comparison with my hand right here. Alright, so we got some elephant dill, and that's going to be available in my shop as well. We have some beautiful lemongrass. And then I have some stinging nettle. That will be available in my shop. This beautiful field of borage. Bumblebees love borage, as do honeybees, but bumblebees are one of the number one things I can see because, you know, bumblebees are huge. These seeds will be available in my shop, as well as the cosmos here. This one doesn't look too good because it is starting to go to seed, but this is the Bright Lights cosmos. I'll take you over to another pot that has quite a few more flowers in it. Alright, so this is the other Bright Lights cosmos. But yeah, I will be harvesting the seeds, and those will be available in my shop. So I will have quite a few things available in my shop. And I will show you some more as this video continues. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you about was my shop. I've had an Etsy shop since I think fall of last year. I actually had one beforehand, but because I changed my company name and everything, I changed shops, so everything like that's brand new. But yeah, I've had an Etsy shop for a little while now, and Etsy is becoming harder and harder to work with. They've got things going on that is just not cool, and they've been taking more and more money from the vendors that have shops on Etsy. And so I've been thinking for a while now about closing my shop and moving on, but then I didn't know how you guys would be able to find me. So I've been kind of debating on what to do. So right here behind me is some seashell cosmos. These will be available in the shop as well. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to move my shop over to Square. Now, I already use Square to process credit cards and things like that when I'm at the farmer's market, or if somebody orders from me locally, I process through Square. So I'm already familiar with that particular vendor, and they do have the ability to have a shop through the credit card processor. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to be moving everything over to Square, and I'll be updating the links in my videos so you can find the shop there, because I'm not sure how the advertising or anything works over there yet, but I want to make sure that you guys can find it. So that will be updated as soon as I know exactly when that goes live. For now, you will be able to find everything that I have at Etsy in the shop link that is in the description box below. And again, I'll update that when everything is moved over to Square. I hope to have that done in a couple weeks, but it's a painstaking process to do. But again, I'll let you know when that's going on. But I wanted to show you some other things that will be available in my shop from stuff that I grow right here on the homestead. This beautiful, tall, looky, lanky thing is arugula. The seeds from arugula. So I will have those available in my shop this year, as well as the Monte Gusto yellow pole beans. They're a wonderful pole bean, but you can see I have lots of beans here on the vine. These beans are what's drying up, so I will have some available for sale in my shop. It will be a limited supply though. As you can see, I don't have a lot of beans this year because this was the first time that I grew them, but I will have some available. Flash seems to think that she needs to be in the shop too because she wants attention, but she's not for sale. Another thing that I will have in my shop this year that's going to be new is the chocolate mint. For some reason last year the seeds that I tried saving came up missing, so I didn't have any chocolate mint seeds, but I will definitely have them this year in my shop. It's a wonderful mint to have if you like Andes mints or something like that. This kind of has that taste to it, and it's mostly just used for flavoring. There's no medicinal purpose or anything with it, but you can make a nice little tea from it, and it's just interesting. You can also just chew on it if you want to. So yeah, I will have that available in my shop, and you can see how much the bees love it. I do plan on having carrot seeds in my shop. So these are purple dragon carrots that have gone to seed, so I do plan on having those in the shop. We will see about this kale. This is blue kale. Wonderful, wonderful kale. And I do plan on having these seeds in my shop, but we'll see. They haven't gone to seed yet because kale tolerates cooler weather. But I will definitely have these available in my shop if it goes to seed before the plant dies. I do plan on having chamomile seeds in my shop. I will also have sweet basil and blue hyssop in my shop. These are the Paul Robeson tomatoes. I plan on having these available in my shop. My dragon's tongue beans, they're all going to seed right now. I'm letting them go to seed because these will be available in my shop. These wonderful Hungarian wax peppers, I will have seeds for these in my shop. Here's some more of that lovely dill. See how tall it gets. And lots of fronds. It puts out lots of fronds, which you can harvest throughout the season. And then, of course, the dill heads, which you need later on in the season. I will definitely have Gaillardia in my seed shop this year, as well as the snapdragon that is behind it. I've shown pictures of this guy before. Lots of different beautiful colors in this snapdragon. This is Tequila Sunrise. But yes, this will be available in my shop as well. If you've been following along for a while, you know that these are a dried bean. So though they look kind of rough right now, they are actually looking perfect. They are drying out and maturing. These are the Calypso dried beans. And these will be available in my shop. I will definitely have these bad boys in my shop. This is the Autumn Beauty Sunflower. I've sold them last year as well. But you can see all the different colors that are in this sunflower. You've got the really dark sunflower, and then it got some that are lighter. And you even got one that's straight yellow over there, kind of brown. See the bees working on it. So sunflowers are one of the bees' best friends. So yes, this beautiful sunflower, I will have seeds for that in my shop. If you like saffron, or if you like what it does, the color or the flavor, this is the poor man's substitute. This is called safflower, and it's a very interesting flower. It blooms late, so it's just now starting to bloom. But you can see the colors, it's really kind of cool. They're prickly little flowers, very interesting flowers. But seeds for these will be available in my shop as well. This is a lemon bee balm. Unfortunately, this bee balm isn't annual, so it doesn't come back year after year, but it's definitely an annual worth planting, and I will have these seeds in my shop. This is beautiful amaranth. It hasn't quite matured yet. These flower heads actually will get bigger, these green heads, but this will be one of the things that I will have in my shop. These are my beautiful personal sized yellow fleshed watermelons. These are wonderful watermelons. I saved the seeds from a watermelon that a friend had years ago, and I've just been growing them ever since. And so it's a wonderfully sweet yellow watermelon that I grow every year. And so these seeds will definitely be in my shop. They're not an heirloom seed as far as by heirloom definition, but I've been growing this exact seed every single year for the last 5 years. So I feel confident enough of sharing these seeds with you guys and knowing that you're going to get a wonderfully tasting watermelon. So yes, these seeds will be available in my shop. Okay, so that's just some of the crops that I will have available as seeds in my shop later on this year after the seed harvest, because it takes time for the plants to send up their seeds, for those seeds to mature, then for those seeds to be harvested and for them to cure before I can actually make them available to you. That's why when you're waiting for seeds to start next year's garden and the seed companies don't have them yet, that's why, because it takes some time to get the seeds off the plants and to you. But I wanted to let you guys know what is going to be available, and there's going to be other things that I didn't show you today that will be in the seed shop. But again, I am moving everything from Etsy and moving it over to Square. And so when that seed shop goes live, I will let you know. And also you can purchase other things besides seeds in the seed shop. I will also have my homemade soaps, lotions, lip balms, and herbal salves that I make right here on the homestead, as well as herbal tea blends for those different ailments you might have, like a cold or depression or sleep or things like that. I have herbal blends that will be available in my shop. They're actually available on my Etsy shop right now. So go ahead and check out the Etsy store if you'd like. One thing to note is if you're watching internationally, hello, how are you doing? I only ship to the continental U.S. due to some of the different laws, especially for seeds. They can't go across international borders, so all of my orders only ship to the continental U.S. So sorry, my Canadian friends and others, I can't sell my wares to you guys because I can't ship them to you. But anybody within the continental U.S., you are able to purchase my products and have them shipped directly to you. So again, if you're interested in any of the products from our homestead, you can check out the link below, and I will update you guys on when the new shop goes live. So until then, I thank you for being with me on this journey, and as we're continuing on this journey down a different direction. If you haven't already, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Love to have you along and keep you updated with what's going on here on the homestead. And as always, I hope wherever you are, you're wonderfully blessed. So until next time, everybody, bye-bye.